And welcome back, everybody, to Tears of the Kingdom. The last time we left off, we defeated Phantom Ganon. And now our job is to find the 5th sage. We need to find all the other sages so that way we can stop Ganon. Now, hold up. I don't know if anybody in chat is knowledgeable about this game. Am I still not supposed to be doing glyphs? Am I still not supposed to be doing memories? Am I supposed to just do the story and then do memories later? Or can I do memories now that we defeated Phantom Ganon? I don't remember what the fucking thing is. Can I do memories now or no? I don't remember. Because we might do a memory tonight unless chat's like, no memories! Blah! So like, no glyphs, fuck! Alright, no fun, I guess. Alright, so we're going to be doing one shrine and then we're going to be looking for the 5th sage. Now, I don't know where the hell the 5th sage is, but I do have an idea, and I'll explain my idea. If I'm wrong, then I really don't know what the hell we're going to be really stumbling around, because the game does not give me jack shit. Also, I've been playing a little bit off stream, and look at this sick weapon. This is the most powerful weapon I've ever had in this game. It is 96 damage. Look at this puppy. Look at this shit. Look at this photograph. Look how cool this weapon is, dude. I'm saving this for a crazy boss. I'm saving this for Ganon, bro. And then I also have, like, this scythe. It breaks like a twig. How? It's a gloom sword. You piece of shite. But whatever. I'm going to be using... What sword was I using? I'm going to use this two-handed Lionel crap. Is there a gut sword? I guess like this is the closest. If you guys are wondering, no, I am not retarded, and B, I am not having a stroke. That's one of the Berserk songs. If you've watched Berserk, first off, I'm sorry. Secondly, that's one of the songs, so don't make fun of me. Actually, I'm going to use this because it's weaker. What? Now I have to play this. We're not going to get anywhere. Hi, VOD viewers, skip ahead 2 hours because there's not going to be any story for the next 2 hours. Because now I need to explain myself because my viewers think that I had a stroke. It's the Berserk song. It's like, it's like, this anime sucks balls. Anyways, the song's pretty funny. Now I'm gonna get copyrighted. Listen. Yes, he jacks off to all the characters. Just do the aw part. Yeah, instead of gutsy nuts. This is not the part. Just skip to the part like, oh, not this fucking part. Come on, dude. It's the biggest blue ball. Here we go. Here it is. Here it is. There. Anyways, what was I talking about? Zelda? Yeah, we're looking for the 5th sage. If you guys have any questions, we've been playing this game long enough. I don't know what the fuck to tell you guys. Get to the funny part. I didn't know what the hell the funny part was. Oh, I don't have like a good bow, dude. I don't want to use any of these. Son of a bitch. Yeah, I forgot what I was talking about. I was talking about something and then my stream crashed with a brand new... Guess who's back with a brand new glitch? Pyramid Head. I love these. Oh, it's a bunch of cool shit. I could have had my thing bust and I would have had all the stuff to make a new one anyways. I'm pissed. I did have a stroke and lost track. That's usually what happens on this stream, okay, guys? But we can talk still more about the Nintendo Direct. For VOD viewers, the big E3 Summer Direct has happened. Now, be honest with me, guys. You guys can be brutally honest. You guys have before. Have I become just like a boomer or like a Nintendo fanboy? Because every single year I used to always watch E3, and I know E3 doesn't exist anymore, but like I did not get into Summer Games Fest or Microsoft's event or Sony's event at all this year. The only three things that I cared about were two of them were remakes. That's how sad. That's how much of consumer brain I am. Out of all the things announced, I only gave a shit about three, and two of them are remakes. One was Silent Hill 2 remake. I'm super excited for that. I'm really excited for Metal Gear Solid Snake Eater remake. That looks awesome. And then the new game is, I've never played a Monster Hunter game. I've never played Monster Hunter, but I think Monster Hunter Wilds is going to be my first Monster Hunter game. It looks like one of Capcom's biggest games yet. It looks cinematic, epic, awesome, cool music, custom. You can create your own character. Like, I actually think I'm going to get into Monster Hunter when Wilds drops in the fall. And I am also excited. You know what? I lied. I'm also excited for Sonic and Shadow Generations, dude. Sonic and Shadow Generations legit looks awesome. It does. It, like, legitimately looks awesome. So in the fall, my most two anticipated games are Sonic and Shadow Generations and then Silent Hill 2 Remake. It does. Depri, have you ever played a Monster Hunter? I've never gotten into the series, but I really think Wilds is oh, no, did I miss it? Did I miss it? No. No, come on, dude. You know how long it took me to get up there? No, dude. Come on, we're never getting, I can't believe that happened to me. I'm so pissed. Nobody clip it, please. Oh, no. Come on, man. We're supposed to be making progress. How do I get back where I was? I can reload autosave? Okay. Did you like it, Depri, or no? Either way, Wilds looks wild. Capcom's been killing it, dude. Capcom is the shit, and I love them. Look at the load button. Is this it? Or is this where I just am? Fuck. That's where I just was. Okay, let's try this. Alright. So yeah. Like I said, it's so sad because I know a lot of people are shitting on Silent Hill 2 Remake. Like, that game looks like shit. I want to kill every single member of Bloober Team. I want to line them up and shoot them in the fucking head. I'm like, whoa, chill. Do I think the Silent Hill 2 Remake looks perfect? No. I have a lot of, trust me, I got a lot of my own criticisms for the game myself. But I'm just excited that more people are going to get a chance to fucking play Silent Hill 2. Which is one of the greatest horror games ever made. Yeah, that's a big fat amount of time. Depri, did you drop... I can't do this today, dude. I'm getting crashed. Did you drop Sonic Frontiers? You fucking coward. You didn't stick with the game, buddy. Was it Chaos Island? Chaos Island is where the game loses everybody, but then the game gets awesome after that. The first two islands, awesome. Chaos Island sucks, and then fucking the last two are great. Chronos and whatever. I loved Sonic Frontiers. Chaos Island I had to rush through, though, because I could feel myself getting burnt out. I could feel my ass getting burnt out on the game. But then once I... Wait, Tails part? Yeah, that's Chaos Island. That's the worst part of the game. There's 5 islands, and that's the worst part. If you can just bum rush through that part... Honestly, what you can do, if you want to skip it, find the Big the Cat fishing, spam the A button while you're fishing, you can get a shit ton of tokens, and it can just take you right to the boss. And then once you're off that shitty island... It's funny because that's the worst island in the game, but it has the best boss fight. The fight against Knight is the best boss fight in the game. It is absolutely freaking incredible. Korok boy. So, yeah. It's actually funny because when you get to the DLC, all the characters have their own music, and Amy Rose's theme in that game literally sounds like a Nier song. I can't believe it. That game's music is so good. The boss fight, like, everything sounds like it should. Like, the boss fights have hype music. The emotional scenes have emotional music. Let me play it in a second. I don't know where the fuck the entrance is, dog. Where the fuck's the entrance? I lost track of shit. It's my fault because I didn't... You know what? I'm just gonna fly back and fucking activate the damn thing my own self. Wait, no, it's facing the island, right? Yeah, it's on this side, so it's... No. It's behind me. How am I so bad at this game today? But yeah, here, I can just play the music while I struggle. But Amy Rose's theme in Sonic Frontiers literally sounds like a Nier song. Tell me it doesn't sound like a Nier song. I'll bump it a little bit. Oh, and this plays while you're playing as Amy. It's so good. What the hell? Oh my gosh, dude! This plays while you explore the island as Amy. Alright, I'm gonna try something risky. Try something risky. Float back up, buddy. Float back up. Float back up. Here we go. Turn it down now. Yeah, point is that song is an absolute banger. Knuckles' theme is good too. Tails is just okay. Tails' theme is just okay. Stop fucking, dude! I can't fucking believe this stupid ass game. I can't land my shit on here. Whatever, man. Fuck this. I'll play Tails' theme next, which is not as good, and then I'll play Knuckles, which it might be the best one. Tails is good, but Knuckles is the best one. All this music goes good for exploring anyway, so who cares? Yeah, the best thing about Sonic Frontiers DLC is getting to play as the other characters. It made me feel like I was playing like Sonic Adventure again, which is the best thing that any Sonic game can make me feel, is if I feel like I'm playing Adventure again. I don't even know if you guys can hear it. I don't know if it's too quiet or whatever. Who gives a shit? Alright. Well, let's head back. Take 6. I can't believe we've been playing this game so long and we haven't done anything. That's the thing about this game. It drives me nuts, dude. No matter how much I play, I never feel like I'm accomplishing shit. Only when I'm in the story mode. Like, I gotta be like fucking balls deep in the story. The next Zelda game better be 5 hours long, and that's it. Alright. Here's Knuckles. Knuckles' song. I love... The song's called Blood Flow. This song goes hard. I love this one. This is my favorite. I want to bump it a little bit. Sorry. Alright, I'll just fucking land on it, Link. It ain't that hard, brother. Land on it. Boom! We did it. Do you know? Depri, I would love. I promise, I don't like to be Mr. Negative, talk about views. I don't want to be fucking DSP here. I'm fine, I'm having a good day, everything's cool. But it just, I can't believe how every single time I like get decent amount of viewers, my stream always crashes. I don't know how that, it literally happens every time. Either my internet goes down, OBS crashes, a game crashes my stream, a random glitch happens with the encoder. I can't believe it, dude. It happens every time. Once my stream goes down, I like lose all my viewers and then they never come back the rest of the stream. I'm like, fuck. It's fine, everything's cool, but like, shit, dude, it's so frustrating. Streaming, that's like, I do not, you're right. I do not recommend streaming to anybody, dude. Like, it's so, that's why, like, Zach, what can I do? I'm like, bro, just give up. Don't do it. Don't, please. Save yourself the burden. It's impossible. It's so stressful for no fucking reason. The payoff is very minuscule. And guess what? I got lucky. I am one of the lucky ones to have found an amazing community that is filled with talented artists and cool people. And I still don't think that the payoff is, like, worth it. All this shit, and I can't even carry the shield. I guess I'm gonna get rid of this bull crap. There we go. Lurk Nation. You're watching Lurk Nation. What was I gonna say before that? But yeah. Nothing. It's just like, damn, dude. Fucking, now nobody's watching. Anyways, like I was saying to Depri. Oh, Depri. He says 4 hours long for story, but 60 hours for 100%. I wish that was true. Oh my gosh. If this game was done, if I had this playthrough done in 60 hours, I'd be so happy. Let me show you. Wait, did my shit crash again? What the fuck? Did you guys just see my face cam? What is going on with my shit today? What is happening? This is the most cursed shit ever. If the marathon's gonna be like this, why did my face cam crash? My CPU usage is like spiking. I don't know why. I think that maybe my computer can't handle 1080p streaming. We might have to go back to 720p. I don't know if it's... I haven't had any problems with the 1080p until tonight. I might just have to go back to 720p. Because this shit ain't fucking it. I mean, my PC is old. Shit's dated. It might be getting too hot. But, anyways, I digress. I wish that this was only, yeah, you're right. Dude, I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's going on today. But anyways, this is my first playthrough, right? Let me show you. First playthrough. What the fuck? 230 hours, and I'm not done. I can't believe it. It's sickening to the eyes. This playthrough is almost longer than Danganronpa 1 and 2 combined. It is spicy as shit. So let me tell you guys where I think we should go. I could be wrong, but I have a pretty damn good idea of where we should go. What the fuck was I talking about? Just give me a second. I can't multitask. You guys know me by now. I can't fucking multitask shit. So we need to find the 5th sage, right? The only place that we haven't gone, because we've been to the Goron area, Zora, Rito, and Gerudo. Remember, like, I don't even know how many streams ago at this point. It's been like 10, 12 streams. Is when we went to Kakariko Village and we talked to Paya. Remember there was those crazy ruins? And they were like, you can't go in there because Zelda told us it's bad. Zelda said this. Well, now that it's been revealed that Zelda was not Zelda, that it was fake Zelda, and that it was Ganondorf, I wonder if we can now access those secret ruins that we couldn't go to before. If we go there and that's not the solution, then I legitimately have no idea other than maybe going and exploring the depths. Which I've been exploring a shit ton of the depths and I'm still not fully maxed out on the map. The only thing is either an area in the maps, which actually I haven't been here yet. No, where was it? I marked an area. Yeah, hold up. There's this whole big fucking area that I marked earlier. The Construct Factory. So, I'm going to check Kakariko Village. If that's not it, then I'm going to go to this Construct Factory. And that's the only 2 leads that I have to this quest. So, what the hell did I have marked here? I don't know. Oh, a potential shrine. I'm not going to do any more shrines before you guys are like, there's no more shrines, please. God, I'm killing myself. I'm not doing any more shrines. Don't worry. But I'm going to go to Kakariko Village. Which we haven't been in a hot-ass minute. But yeah, most of my viewers can only watch my stream at 360p anyway, so I think starting tomorrow we're going to go back to 720p. Sorry, guys. It is what it is. I would rather have my stream be 720p and not crash than have it be 1080p and crash up the ass crack all day long. But for those of you guys who can watch at 1080p, is the quality pretty good? I was just noticing that some of my streams, like when there's a lot of action on screen, it was a little bit blurry. You know? And that's not cool. I feel like now it's like looking... I used to have at least 2 viewers that watched my streams audio only. I don't know how that's even tolerable. How many of you guys are going to tune into the Sunshine Marathon? Be honest. I want to have my expectations in check. I want to wake up and know, am I really going to be doing like a fucking 5-viewer stream for 10 hours? If so, that's fine. I just want to know. So I can just have my expectations be realistic. But if you guys do tune in and support, I promise to make it worth your while. Alright? All the money that we make for tomorrow's stream, I'm working on a Big Milky Direct. I'm working on a Big Milky Direct. And I want to hire somebody to do a couple things for it. And all the money will go for that. That's fair, GMD. So when are you going to wake up around this time tomorrow? So you're going to miss the first 8 hours? That's fair. I still can't believe this shit just floating like that. But then again, I guess all the Sky Islands are floating, so what I know about shit. Also, I know that I'm kind of like super ADHD today. But I want to talk about this really fast. I want to finish my wall. Now that I hung up my Majora's Mask, I really want to buy two 16 by 24 frames and put them on either side. I want to put one here and one here. And I think that that will make this wall look really nice. I want to buy 2 nice black frames and put pictures on either side of Milky-chan like this. And I think that that would look really good. So. It's just funny that I'm doing the Sunshine Marathon, even though everybody's like, Zach, please don't do it, please, I'm begging you. And I do it anyway. Maybe I'm just stubborn. Alright. I know there's so much shit that I want to buy. And I'm like, I've been broke as fuck lately. But there's this really cool limited edition poster of Pura that I want to buy, but I'm like, it's $35. I'm like, why the fuck does it have to be $35? Why can't it be like 20? 35 bucks plus shipping and handling is a lot for a poster, man. It's a lot for a poster. And it's only limited edition, too. Alright, Paya. We haven't talked to you in a hot fucking minute. I don't need any weapons. What's this jackass have to say? What kind of name is Bugut? Ugh. What the hell? Ugh! Hey there. Hope you're not skipping lunch. Did you visit the ring ruins? I would if I wasn't scared of heights. Well, I tried fucking 10 streams ago and they're like, Princess Zelda said no. Well, guess what? Princess Zelda said, nothing, you idiots. Princess Zelda's dead. She's locked in my basement. No one's allowed to visit the one that's floating above the village. See, that's where I think the 5th sage is. In the floating one that we can't go in. If you read one of the slabs in the other 4 ring ruins, tell me what it says. Wait, did I read what's on the slab? You went to see them for me? What did they say? I don't even remember. Back in ancient Hyrule, people called sages protected the kingdom. How fascinating. I bet these sages were nearly as strong and wise as Zelda herself. Zelda's one of the sages. Isn't she like the 7th sage or something? Thank you for telling me. Truly fascinating stuff. Just 3 left. I can only imagine. I don't remember even reading this shit, dude. It's been so long. That's why I need to do a second playthrough, because this game's story I already think is good, but there's obviously a lot of shit that's just disconjointed because it's been spread over the course of a year and a half of me playing this. Luckily, Link is recapping for us. There were once people blessed by the wind, fire, water, and lightning, as well as time and light. So those are the sages. So the Sage of Wind is Tulin now. I'm talking about current, not back then. Sage of Water is Sidon. Sage of Fire is Yunobo. Sage of Lightning is Riju. Sage of Time is Zelda, and the Sage of Light must be Mineru. These people use secret stones to amplify their powers. They must have had pretty amazing rocks way back when, huh? Thank you for telling me about the slab. Truly fascinating stuff. In the ancient battle, the king and all the sages fought the Demon King, but they could not defeat him. They tried to leave a glimmer of hope behind for the people of the future, for us. Huh. Memories of the future. You don't think the upheaval is some kind of sign that the Demon King's resurrection? It actually legitimately is! The upheaval is literally Ganondorf returning. Trying to make his way to the fucking surface to kill everybody. I must be overthinking things. I feel bad asking you to find all this out for me, but since you're sightseeing, we're so close now. I need to know what the last one says. It's not enough to be exceptional. You need a secret stone to be a sage. Or so it seems, at least. But what is a secret stone? If it's that special, I'm sure its beauty would put a diamond to shame. I see. Wait a second. If you look at all the slab messages together, don't they sort of read like a single message? Well, no shit. It's like fucking a single story. Oh, wait a second, though. So that means the fifth and final part is in the floating one. So what could be in the final one that we don't know yet? Especially if it's something that... Oh, you know what? It's probably how to defeat Ganon. Because if Ganon was ordering everybody to stay away from that one, maybe we might have the secret to stopping Ganon in there. Hey, it's me, Goku. I learned a little something about our history. Thank you for everything. From one sightseer to another, I'd like to reward you with one of my personal favorite travel necessities. There's probably going to be a lot of talking this stream and not a lot of action, so I'm sorry. Alright, dude. I don't really need to hear you about how you caught some butterflies and how I can boil them and shit. But I appreciate everything else. Master Link, hello. Are you thinking about the floating ring ruin? It has been on our minds for quite some time. We would like to suggest resuming the research if we may. Have you figured out what became of Princess Zelda? I knew it! I knew it! The Zelda who appeared after the upheaval was a creation of the Demon King. It was just puppet Zelda. The real Zelda hasn't been found, but how can this be true? It's such an unbelievable tale, and yet I trust you completely, Master Link. It must be as you say. It is hard to explain, but the princess we saw was somehow unfamiliar. It was as though her very aura was different. But if she was an imposter the whole time, that would mean the real reason she ordered us to close off the floating ring ruins was because the Demon King saw it as a threat. So yeah, it's got to be right then. Well, I don't think Zelda's been gone for years in canon. I think she's just been gone for a couple months in the game's, like, canonical story. We should investigate the floating ring ruin immediately. Yeah, dude, we're actually going to get some secrets. It's probably going to be like, Ganon's weak point is his anus. There's no longer any reason to prohibit your research. Let's open up the floating ring ruin at once, Mr. Taro. Knowledge is tugging on the line. Time to reel in some results. Your Lurelin phrasing is coming through, Mr. Taro. You must really be pleased. Does anybody else get the feeling that Paya is starting to like Taro, dude? Link got thrown to the wayside. It's alright. Link's got Zelda, which I think Zelda's hotter than Paya. Is that controversial? Do most people like Paya more? I think Zelda's cuter than Paya. It is clear that the interior of this ring ruin is hollow. Sadly, there doesn't seem to be an entrance. If the contents of the other ring ruins are any indication, there should be a stone slab engraved with Zonai script. Paya's not hot, really? I think Paya's hot, I just don't think she's hotter than Zelda. Like, Zelda's like... I don't think Paya's ugly, what the hell? The hell kind of fucking standards do you have? We also don't want to damage the precious ruins. I was lost in thought. I better hurry and tell everyone so we can open up the ruins. Well, luckily, Link can use Ascend. A simp has been detected. I think that term has been so fucking blown out of proportion with fucking Gen Z Zoomer lingo. A real simp is someone who, like, gives a bunch of money, time, and energy to a girl that doesn't give a fuck about them. It is like a one-way... It is a one-way adoration. But somehow Gen Z has twisted it to where if you find a woman attractive, then you're a simp. That I don't get. By just simply finding someone attractive, it's a simp. I don't get that. I guess everybody's got to be like non-binary or something, or you gotta like want to fuck like a anthropomorphic dog. Wasn't simp banned on Twitch? I don't fucking know, dude. Even if they did, who fucking cares? I was taken aback when I heard that print. It's because, like, all the staff members of Twitch are simps, so they don't like that word because it's, like, derogatory. You're like, no, I'm not. Because they all are. They're the real ones. was taken aback when I heard that Princess Zelda was an imposter. That's a lot to swallow, you know. But I'm so glad I can finally start my long-cherished research on the floating ring ruins. The only trouble is, I still can't find out a way to see the stone slab inside. I cannot condone breaking the precious ruins. This riddle is a tough one, to be sure. My hook's baited now, and I'm not letting go till I get a bite. Finding out that the Zelda that I met was a pawn of the Demon King. How to put this into words? It's thrown me off my balance. It's so hard to believe. And yet, I do believe you, Master Link. I cannot bring myself to doubt you even for a moment. If these ruins pose some kind of a threat to the Demon King, we must accelerate our research at all costs. However, looking inside the ruins without damaging them is a difficult hurdle, one well beyond my understanding. Please, Master Link, lend your wisdom to Mr. Taro. With your help, I'm certain a way forward will be revealed. Well, I think... Am I the only one that thinks that Ascend will work? Maybe they don't know that I have Ascend ability. GMD, I know that I didn't reply. I haven't been replying to a lot of shit on Discord because I haven't been on Discord a lot. I'm sorry. If you guys ever at me or DM me, I promise that I'll answer you. But I didn't get to answer, but I'm so glad to hear that you thought that the ending of this game was amazing. That has me excited. As a longtime Zelda fan, to hear that this game sticks the landing is awesome. How old is Link? It depends on what Zelda game. In this game, he's 22. Technically, he's 122 because he was in a coma for 100 years, but he was asleep and not aging during those 100 years. So he's technically physically aged 22 years, making him the oldest playable Link we've ever had in the series. How old is he in Majora's Mask? That's another tricky question, because he lived 17 full years, but he's in the body of a 10-year-old. His physical body's 10 years old in Majora's Mask, but he has all of the experience of, like, the adult Link shit. Shut the fuck up, Marco. I've never wanted to ban you so badly in my life. He's not. Marco's rage baiting. He's rage baiting me in the chat, and it's working. Let me explain to you why people think Link is dead. People think Link is dead because they make a lot of jumps in logic here. Well, look at this, like, super obvious, like, ascend point. It's because in Majora's Mask... What the hell? I looked at chat and then I felt, what the hell's going on today? Dude, I'm like stumbling my ass off today. What is going on with my gameplay? What the fuck, dude? I've been falling off shit all damn day. All day. It's because each of the major areas in Majora's Mask stand for one of the stages of grief. It's like denial, anger, sadness, sorrow, bargaining, and acceptance and shit. But I think that that's just symbolism for the entire world. And in any ways, Nintendo confirmed that that's not real anyways. They literally said that's not true because Link, as an adult, shows up in Twilight Princess to teach his great-great-grandson. So we know he fucking grew up and he impregnated a woman. That is canonical. Yeah, it's all about symbolism. Literally, the word termina is a play on the fucking word terminal. Because when you're terminal means like you have a due date to die. And Termina, the entire world has 3 days left before it's destroyed by the moon. So it only makes sense that each of the areas is about the 4 stages of grief. Because the entire world itself is dealing with its fucking end. Alright, let's see what's in here. What do you guys think the Demon King's weakness is? Do you think it's big booby girls? It's actually kind of cool in here. How do I read this shit? Ring ruins, stone slab. So we can't read it. We have to bring it to the translator. Okay. I think I know where the translator is. I think he's down here. Yeah, is it this guy? This ugly ass? Did you find the stone tablets? We have 12 tablets left to find? Ooh. I'll make sure there's a nice reward in it for you. How do I show him? Ooh. Ooh. Huh? How do I show this guy? Or is that not what I'm supposed to do? Look at this awesome picture of Zelda I took. What do you mean, just show him? Wrong guy? Wait, who's the guy that I show it to? Who's the translator? Taro? He didn't just, did he? It looked like, okay, so, okay. The left guy? Who's the left guy? What the hell are you guys talking about? It looked like you disappeared into the ring. But that can't be. I forget I said anything. I must have imagined it. Okay, never mind. It is Taro. What is this that you've got? Could it really be? Translate for us. Come on, give us some juicy story. Paya, Calip! Look at this. Could this be the interior? Come on, guy. Am I being impatient? Am I like having like zoomer brain? But I'm like, can we get to the fucking point? Everybody's always like dragging this shit on. Yeah, dude, come on. Shut the fuck up. Alright, here we go. Good shit. Promise Zelda. Solemnly signed, Mineru. Wait, whoa. Hide the key. Southeast. Entrust future. Wish defeat Demon King. That doesn't help me at all! That don't, southeast of what? The whole fucking map? Southeast of what? There's some lettering that I can't figure out before southeast, but Mineru seems to be someone's name. That doesn't help me at all! Look at the context of Mineru. We already knew that! I knew that that was fucking Raru's furry sister. It also mentions Zelda and the Demon King. The inscriptions are telling us all sorts of essential information. Bitch, this is shit we've been known for 200 hours. What's the matter? Oh, nothing. It's just the part before the southeast section. I think it says Dragonland. What? That's way more important. Thank you, Paya. Damn, Paya with the W. What the fuck is Dragonland? You're right. Paya knows her stuff. This should be read as Dragonland is southeast. Fantastic work. Thank goodness I've proven useful. It seems my continued Zonai language studies have paid off. Oh no, I'm being upstaged. Ahem. Where were we? Something about Dragonland to the southeast. How familiar are you with southeast Hyrule? There is a site in Faron that has been known as the Zonai Ruins. Dude, I love this. Okay, I'm actually loving this thing. This game is so bipolar. Sometimes I'm like, alright, get on with it. Then I'm pulled in. It's just so funny because I called it too. I'm not the only one that called it. Every Zelda YouTuber, every Zelda fan called it. But I remember playing Breath of the Wild. And every single time I did a Breath of the Wild marathon, I told you guys the Zonai Ruins were going to be important to Breath of the Wild 2, aka Tears of the Kingdom. We didn't know the title at the time. I said, in Breath of the Wild 2, we're going to know a lot of shit about the Zonai Ruins because it was seemingly insignificant, but it was like this crazy lore-filled area that had nothing to do with the story. So I'm so glad that shit is tying back into those ruins. It makes me so happy that I called that shit. The sad thing is, actually, this is kind of exciting because there's nothing so far in this game. There's like nothing in this game that hints to the next Zelda, you know? Unless the next Zelda is going to be about like how the timeline makes sense or whatever. I don't know, or if Zelda team cares about that. But it's kind of exciting. It's kind of exciting that I have no theories at all about the next Zelda. What was the point of the lunar moon in The Legend of Zelda? Wait, what are you talking about? What do you mean the lunar moon? In which game? It predates the ruins falling from the sky. That's what I'm talking, because it was from Breath of the Wild, which is 5 years. Breath of the Wild was 5 years before the events of this game. If memory serves, there were dragon designs on those ruins that I have not seen anywhere else. Calip, great catch. The Zonai ruins in Faron. There's a good chance exactly that this is that is exactly what this is pointing us at. That's our Calip. Fantastic work. Aye. I'm so glad Proto, can we get some Pog champs or thumbs up in the chat for Proto? This is exactly what I love from my chat, is when I'm playing Zelda and people are asking me questions about the game and the lore and the trivia. I love it. Gives me shit to talk about, keeps me happy. That's what I'm talking about, Proto Moto. I wish everybody was just like you, buddy. But I'll answer that as soon as this cutscene's done. This inscription is pointing us to the Faron Zonai ruins. Not that. The next bit. An adjective was used. It started with fan and ended with tastic. What was it again? Fantastic work, you mean? That is what you said. What are these guys yapping about, bro? Tell me where I gotta go for the next cutscene. Link, when we put together the script on the stone slab and translate it, we get definite mentions of the Sage Mineru, the Demon King, and someone with the same name as Princess Zelda. This is driving me nuts because we've already seen this shit. I could see if this was like a cutscene that you could see at the beginning of the game, but this cutscene requires us to I can't talk today. It requires us to have completed 4 dungeons by now. And the game acts like we don't know shit. Yes, we know. It's not someone with the same name as Zelda. It's the actual Zelda from the past, you fuckhead. Someone related to all 3 of them must be waiting at the Zonai ruins. Alright, now that's cool. Something related to all 3 of them must be waiting for us. That's cool. It better be Mineru. Their big furry ass. I don't know why I said that. We landed a real catch here. Thank you for your help, truly. Now, we've got no time to dawdle. There's research to be done. Yeah, but why doesn't Link just say it? Calip, will you join me? Whoever said Calip is the best character, ban them. I hate this guy. That'll be a fantastic addition to the team. No one likes this old-ass fucking guy. Was that a line from the Eminem song? This guy looks like Moby. He's like, Moby, you can get stomped by Obi. You don't know me. You're too old. Let go. It's over. Nobody listens to techno. First, we head southwest. This is what I'm talking about. Okay, now we're getting somewhere. Establish a base in Poplar Foothills. And Devola? Skyview Tower by the ruins. There we go. In search of new discoveries. We make for Faron. Hold up. Either GMD or Plant to Kill or someone who's completed this game, can you guys answer me this? You know the Zonai tablets that are on the islands in the sky? You know how there's like a bunch of Zonai tablets on those star-shaped islands? Who do I talk to translate those? Taro or the pink-haired weirdo? Do I just take pictures of those? I don't care about the spoilers at this point. Who do I talk to translate those ruins? That's what I want to know. You guys can tell me. It's fine. It's not a spoiler. Just tell me, because I want to run around talking to 20 different fucking people. Pink hair man? Alright, cool. They just left, just like that. Well, I'm sure those 2 will be fine. I must study more about the Zonai civilization so that I don't fall behind Taro and Calip. Yet it seems somewhat frivolous next to the mystery of the real Princess Zelda's whereabouts. I don't doubt that she's safe and well, but I must believe that. As chief of this village, I cannot leave my people. I must place the search in your capable hands. I pray that Princess Zelda will return to us soon. Gotcha. I love how she just like looks up at it. The Zonai Ruins. I must admit that I'm not too knowledgeable about that place. However, this is what I know. There is an investigation up at the Popola foothills, southwest of the village. That is what they said in any case. I'm sure that those two will be quite alright. They are quite savvy. I firmly believe that they will make a huge discovery about the Demon King and the Sage, known as Mineru. So it's looking like, so far Ganon seems like he's invincible, but something to do with Mineru, like she seems to be like the only one that like knows his weakness. So that's what we're doing, if you guys are wondering. We're trying to like find out, because we know that Ganon's coming back. He's back and he's like getting his army ready. And before he starts the rumbling part 2, we got to figure out a way to stop him. So, do I have a lot of food or no? I have no damn food. What the fuck? Alright, let's go check out some of these ruins. This is going to be kind of like the Triforce quest of this game. So, but I got to take a really, because here's one of them. And I'll start checking. They're all on these flower islands. I'll start checking some of these off my list with my map in a second. But I got to go use the bathroom. I'll be right back. I'm only going to stream for like another 30 minutes, but I'm still going to stream 30 good-ass minutes of Zelda. So don't go anywhere. I will be right back. I just got to blow my nose, use the bathroom, all that shit. I never have anything that I need, dude. I never have fans, rockets, steering sticks. None of that shit. That is not what I wanted. This is what I wanted. Making this hovercraft costs so much Zonite. It's baloney. But anyways, now I can finally answer your question after 500 hours of making you wait. This is not what I wanted either. What was the purpose of the moon in Majora's Mask? I can give you the short answer, and then I can give you the theory answer. I can give you the answer that's confirmed by Nintendo, and then I can also give you the answer that's speculated, but it's never been actually 100% confirmed. So the reason why there's a big creepy moon in Majora's Mask is because, here's the factual answer first, and I'll give the theory answer after. Factual answer is, in the game, Skull Kid gets Majora's Mask, gives him a ridiculous amount of power, and one of the things he wants to do is he wants to destroy the whole world. Most likely because Skull Kid, well, first off, Majora is evil, but he's also playing on Skull Kid's desire to hate everybody because he was bullied. He always wanted friends, but they didn't like his pranks, so they literally like bullied him and shit. I'm just gonna use blue to look for this stuff. So he uses the power of Majora's Mask to forcibly bring the moon down. And the reason why it has a scary face is the moon doesn't want to die. The moon, why the moon is sentient, I'll get into later. But the moon doesn't want to die, and we know this because it's got a very anguished face, and it's also crying. The stones that are known as the moon's tears. Because the moon knows that it's going to be destroyed when it crashes into the earth as well, and it's going to just cause everything to die. So it's like the moon is being pulled by the force of Majora. That's the proven thing. Now, why is it that the moon has a face and sentience? This is the fan theory part, but I think that there's a lot of evidence for it. And that has to do with, we know for a fact in Majora's Mask that the Fierce Deity and Majora used to do battle. Now, we don't know if the Fierce Deity was good, evil, there's theories that say either or, we don't know. But we do know is that throughout ancient history, the Fierce Deity and Majora, as a spirit, used to fight each other. Holy fuck! I hate that I can't land this damn thing. So when the Skull Kid gets Majora's power, it is implied that the Fierce Deity was sealed inside of the moon. which is what gives the moon its consciousness. And we know this because when we go inside the moon at the end of the game and we talk to the lunar children, the last mask that we get is the Fierce Deity's mask. And the Fierce Deity's mask was sealed inside the moon. The essence of the Fierce Deity himself was inside the moon. So it could be that the moon's face and emotions are that of the spirit of the Fierce Deity sealed within it. But that's the theory part. So that's the purpose of Majora's Mask. Alright. First island done. Let's take some pictures of this shit. It's etched with ancient Hyrulean text. You cannot read it. Well, luckily I got a camera. Let's take a picture. So every time I go to one of these things, I'm going to mark it as complete so that I don't... I'm going to mark it with one of these things so that I don't, like, keep going to the wrong place. So I need to keep finding these sky islands that look like flowers. So if you guys see any sky islands that have the flower shape like this, hit me up, fam. You are my pouring rain, 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 rain. Yeah. Like I said, when the day comes where I do another Majora's Mask marathon, I will talk more in detail. So that you guys don't think I'm pulling it all out of my ass. There's a lot of gossip stones that talk about the Fierce Deity. Anju's grandmother, she tells a whole story about the origins of the four giants and the carnival. There's a lot more evidence than I let on. But I'll wait until I do a full Majora's Mask marathon to actually show the in-game evidence for everything that I said. So you guys don't think I'm just like some Matt Pat YouTube reviewer guy. Yeah. I love answering Zelda questions. Do you guys have any Breath of the Wild or Tears of the Kingdom questions since I'm playing this game now? Although, I don't even know the full story of frickin' Tears of the Kingdom because, I haven't beaten it. But I like this game's story. My biggest problem with the story is something that I'm actually optimistic about. I'm so sad because I was in the camp when Breath of the Wild came out and everybody's like, I think this is a reboot. And I was like, no, no, no. The game is actually in the Downfall timeline. No. But after playing this game, it's pretty freaking obvious that they're rebooting the story. Now, it doesn't mean that everything in the past didn't happen, but it's implied that it's so far in the future that they're not going to even really acknowledge the shit from the past, which does suck to me because I really liked the games connecting, but this might be for the best as a new era of Zelda. But they are purposely retconning shit, you know? Like, Skyward Sword told the origins of Hyrule as a kingdom. And this game seems to be completely retelling Hyrule's origins. Which is a little bit unfortunate because I liked what Skyward Sword did, so. But maybe in the past, or in the future, I mean, it'll all have paid off when we, you know. I don't know. I know Plant to Kill, but I just kind of want to get them done now on stream. We could learn some story and lore. I know there's side quests, but we're going to be learning lore, aren't we? Or are we not? I don't know. I wish I had more Zonite. I'm not going to do them all, but I wanted to knock out a couple while I have time. I wanted to knock out a couple of these damn things. I'm also going to be locked. I've got enough shit to do in my own time. Here's the thing, Depri. I think that the reason why Breath of the... I don't know why I paused the game. I can't multitask. I think the reason why Breath of the Wild and this game are kind of rebooting the story is I think that Nintendo wants to be done with the timeline. And I think that that's okay. Because I think all three of the timelines kind of told their story. The only unsolved plot point is that there never was a legitimate resolution to the Downfall timeline. And I always thought that Breath of the Wild would have been a perfect thing for that. Hold up, did I ever get this treasure chest? I think the reason why Breath of the... Whoa, well, I fucked that up. Dude, I can't land these fucking things, man. But like I said, I think that Nintendo wants to do away with the timelines. And it really does make sense because it was making the story of the game way overly complicated, you know? It was making the game's stories very hard for newcomers to understand in depth for no reason. So I think that Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom is trying to forget about all that. So I almost guarantee that the next Zelda game is just going to follow the chronology of this game. It might be hundreds or even thousands of years after this game. I don't think we're going to be playing as the same Link or same Zelda anymore. I think that ship has sailed. But I think that it's just going to continue off Breath of the Wild, Tears of the Kingdom, and then the next Zelda game will just be after these events. How old would the moon be in Majora's Mask, and how old is Skull Kid? I actually don't have either, like, answers for that. The moon is, like, as old as the universe in Termina is. We know that Termina is not, like, in the same universe as Hyrule. And what I mean by that... Shit, I need to use Tulin for this or else I'm gonna fucking die. Let me put it this way. If you were to take a globe and see the Kingdom of Hyrule on a globe, it's not like you could get on a ship or a train or a bus and go to Termina. Termina has been confirmed to be like a completely different reality. So Termina has its own like universe. So like the Triforce doesn't exist. There's nothing about Din, Farour, Nehru, none of that shit. All of the lore of Termina has their own creation. Think of it as like, not to get religious on you guys, I'm just using this as an example. Let's just say the story of the Christian religion was real. God made the world in 7 days, you know, gave light to the earth, created humanity, all that shit. And then we were going to a different reality where, like, Buddha made the world. That's how it is. Like, Termina is a completely separate reality in which that world was created in, like, by the 4 giants, who like took 100 steps north, east, south, and west, planted the towers there. So the moon, the sun, the stars, the age of everything is so different from Hyrule, we have no way to know. We know it's at least thousands of years old because it's known as urban legends. You know? Because they're like, oh, thousands of years before our time. Like, the creation of Termina is ancient legends to the people that are alive in Majora's Mask. So the moon would just be, we don't know, thousands of years old. You know, whenever that universe was created. Unfortunately, we only have one game worth of knowledge for that shit, so. I love Majora's Mask, dude. But yeah. And like I said, I don't care that Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom are completely separating themselves from the other Zelda games, because honestly, A, it was already getting too confusing, and B, they all have a pretty good loose end tie-up, with the exception of the Downfall timeline, but it's really not that big of a deal. So let me explain the entire Zelda story the shortest way that I can. I can tell you guys the whole story in a super duper short version. Which is why I'm not... Oh, here we go. Here's another one. I'm going to teleport... Damn, there really is, like, no close areas here at all that I can get to this place easily. Shit. All of these Sky Islands are far away, dog. Oh, my goodness. Okay, well, I guess we can start by teleporting here. So here's the Zelda story, super easy version. I'm going to leave out a bunch of details to make this super basic. Boom. The world is created. Din, Farour, Nehru create the world. That's it. All 3 of these gods make everything. Life, the land, the sky, the stars, power. Then they fuck off and go to space. But they leave the Triforce, a symbol of their power, with their chosen one, Hylia. Hylia is a special goddess placed to look after the world once the 3 gods that created everything left. They made the Triforce because it's 3 gods, 3 triangles, Triforce. Then they leave. Hylia looks after everything. She names this kingdom Hyrule after herself. And then a bunch of evil stuff happens. Is there a tower there? Oh, that's a good idea. Oh, there is a tower right fucking here. Yeah, but I'm not going to be able to reach still, right? That's not going to help me reach, is it? I don't think I'm going to get up that high. I might be better off just... Because where is this? Because this shit's still really high up, huh? Shit, dog. That's really high up. I might just be better off making a flying machine again. Anyways, they go, blah, blah, blah. I'm not even going to talk about Demise. There's no reason to. Point is, I will talk about Demise. Point is, everything was happy in Hyrule. You know, everybody was good, everybody was chilling, until one day, literally, the earth cracked open, and out of the core of the earth, a being known as Demise came out. And he hated the world. He was like, this is my world to rule, fuck the surface dwellers, I am going to destroy everything. So he got all these demons and evil ones to just slaughter everybody on the surface. And Hylia was like, whoa, 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 no slaughtering my people. So she took a plot of land and sent it up above the clouds to where Demise could not hurt them. Long story short, Demise is defeated by Hylia's chosen champion, but before he dies, he promises one final curse. He says, I might be destroyed. He's like, but my hatred will be reincarnated for ages to come. He disappears. Lo and behold, thousands of years of peace go on. Everybody, they form the Kingdom of Hyrule. They build castles, towns. Everybody's doing good. Everybody's doing fine. However, Demise's curse, the hatred that he promised, ends up being reincarnated into a baby known as Ganondorf. He was born of Gerudo Mother. And his hatred is born through Ganondorf and Ganondorf's desire for power. Ganondorf gets the Triforce, and this is where things get confusing. The reason why there's 3 timelines is all Ocarina of Time. Everything was fine until Ocarina of Time. In Ocarina of Time, Link defeats Ganon, but Zelda feels bad for him and sends him back to his own time because she's like, wow, Link, you really did just spend your whole life, you wasted your whole life saving us, you know? You missed out on your childhood, you missed out on a normal life because you were too busy trying to save us and I pulled you into this. So Zelda does him a favor and sends him, because she's the Sage of Time, she sends Link back in the past so he can have a normal life. Fucking that didn't work out. So Zelda sends Link back in the past, turns around, and says, alright guys, let's rebuild Hyrule. Ganondorf kind of fucked us up, and they rebuild everything. Now that timeline where Zelda rebuilds everything is what we call the adult timeline, the adult timeline. So Zelda builds the Kingdom of Hyrule back, she passes away, her great ancestors take over Hyrule, and Ganon returns, because he promised he would. But, unfortunately, Zelda fucked up. Because she sent the only person capable of killing Zelda back to his own timeline. She literally teleported him to a different timeline. And now they're like, uh-oh, shit. We don't have anybody to save us. And Ganon's like, bet. So Ganon fucking kills almost everybody. And they have no choice but to flood Hyrule because that's the only way that they're going to stop Ganon. That's the adult timeline. Thousands of years later, Wind Waker happens. A different hero rises up, kills Ganon, Ganon's dead, boom, end of that timeline. Then Spirit Tracks happens, where they sail, they find a new Hyrule, they find a brand new continent, they rebuild all of Hyrule from scratch, and it's known as New Hyrule, literally. Kind of like New Mexico. The child timeline is when Link gets sent back, he's like, well, I guess it's time to be a normal boy. But he gets lonely, and he's looking for Navi, and he stumbles upon Majora's Mask. So Zelda fucked up because they lost their hero, and then Link didn't even get to live a normal life. He just ended up getting fucked over again. But Link's great-great-grandson becomes the hero of light, and when Ganondorf returns in that timeline, he kills him. So now, in both the adult timeline and child timeline, Ganon's dead. He's never coming back. He only came back in Ocarina of Time because they didn't kill him, they sealed him away. It was a temporary, save. So, when you defeat Ganon in Ocarina of Time, in both timelines, he doesn't die. They lock him away, but he's still alive. He's like, when I break out, I'm gonna fucking kill you all. But then in Wind Waker, definitive death. Twilight Princess, definitive death. So that's why I'm not really sad that they're moving away from those timelines, because both the adult timeline and child timeline had really good endings. It's implied that by the end of the adult timeline and the end of the child timeline, that they just live in peace forever. Because Ganondorf and the Triforce of Power are just dunzo. You know? And I think that that's pretty cool. Link did have a nightmare of Ganondorf in Ocarina of Time, and that was the Deku Tree's way of... Not the Deku Tree's way, but it was the Deku Tree explains it. It was Link's way of knowing that he was destined. That he was the reincarnation of the original hero. Because all the reincarnations of the original heroes have premonitions. Same thing as Zelda. Because they were having the same dream. Alright. Now I can actually have a fucking fast travel point here. If I ever need one. Please don't crash like you always do. Oh, cool. It's low gravity. I love it. What the fuck? Oh, no. Oh, crap. What the hell? What are the odds of that happening? Somebody clipped that. There's a lot of different timelines in The Legend of Zelda, and Link is different in all of them. But there is there a being that stays the same? Starting with Ocarina of Time, every single time you see Ganon, it's the same Ganon. It's a different Link and different Zelda, but every time you see Ganon, it's the same Ganon. He's the one who is like immortal. But Demise was first. The glider really did say fuck me. But yeah. Actually, I kind of lied, Depri. Ganon is the same, but he's not the same in all the timelines. It's so hard to explain. It's so hard to explain without having the games in front of me. Because technically there's 3 versions of Ganon that all exist at the same time. Because of the 3 timelines. There's a Ganon for every timeline. There's the one that fought Link in Ocarina of Time and lost. There's the one that was arrested before he ever met Link. And then there's the one who won. There's the one who got the Triforce of Power, became invincible, but the power corrupted him and he became like a pig. So in 2 of the timelines, he's still humanoid. So in Wind Waker and Twilight Princess, he still has like a human body. He's Ganondorf. But in the Downfall timeline, he's just like a big blue scary pig. Because he's got so much power that he's like not even a human anymore. He's like a brainless entity that wants nothing but destruction. That's why when Breath of the Wild came out, I was so certain that it was in the Downfall timeline because he was like a corrupted monster. I was like, the only way Ganon can be a corrupted monster is if he was in the Downfall timeline. Well, Smash Bros is not canon, so I can't really say, but for some reason, Ganondorf's power has always been shown as either yellow or purple. In Ocarina of Time, it's the yellow electricity. In Twilight Princess, it's like purple. That's just, I guess, Sakurai thought it was cool. But yeah, it's funny that you say that. There's actually no being that is the exact same in all 3 timelines. There's not like one being that is aware of all 3 timelines or anything like that. I know it's confusing, but it's cool. But that's why I think that Breath of the Wild is rebooting the series. Because they're just like, fuck all the timelines, we're kind of rebooting everything. And honestly, again, it's for the best. Because you know how many Zelda fans got into the series with these 2 games? So now we're all going to be on the same page. You know, now there's not going to be all this confusion. People that got into the series from this game are going to understand everything a lot better. I really do think it's for the best. Yeah, I mean, you're far from the only one. Is there even anything over here? I love talking about these games. This is my favorite game series of all time, and I never run out of shit to talk about. Shit is this? Apparently there's a Shrine of Light around here. What the hell? This is a gigantic ass island. I got so far sidetracked doing side shit today. It's okay. We're having fun, right? We're talking Zelda. Whoops, I guess it's still too cold for me. Never mind. I thought I could take off this stupid ass cold outfit. But yeah, if somebody wanted to get into Zelda for the first time, the two best games to start with, I know, what the hell? What the Sigma? I know some people are going to disagree. I say either Ocarina of Time or Breath of the Wild. Those are the two best Zeldas to start off. If you're like, hey, I want to get into Zelda, either Ocarina of Time or Breath of the Wild. Actually, I can use Yojimbo for this. Because if you play Breath of the Wild, you really don't need to know any of the story from the other games. You're going to miss out on some cool references. Like, there's definitely some really cool references you're going to miss, but you can fully enjoy both that, and Tears of the Kingdom without any hullabaloo. There's got to be a way to drain this water because some shit ain't right here. I would love, like, if you want to get into Zelda because of the story, Skyward Sword is the easiest, but it's almost impossible to recommend Skyward Sword first, because it's just so different, I don't know. But Skyward Sword, you'll understand the story easily, because it's the first game chronologically, so you're not going to be confused about shit. I think that if you play Skyward Sword first, but I don't think anybody would ever do that, that you could follow the story the easiest. Because if you go from Skyward Sword to Ocarina of Time, you're going to pretty much follow everything that's going on pretty damn well. But, still. Because Skyward Sword does a very, very good job explaining how Hyrule was created, how the Master Sword came to be, the importance of Zelda, Link. All that shit is pretty good. I'm not going to talk about the full Ganon lore, but I can talk about a little bit, at least pertaining to Ocarina of Time. So, the Gerudo had, like, a tradition, because the Gerudo are a race of all females. However, once every 100 years, a male is born. It's just the way that their, like, culture works or whatever. No matter what, but a lot of you are like, well, for all females, Zach, how the hell do they reproduce? Are they, like, do they just get, like, asexually pregnant? No. Gerudo can get impregnated by any male. Hylian or whatever. However, for some reason, the way that the Gerudo race works is that their children will take on 100% of the traits of the mother. So, like, let's say a Hylian guy impregnates a Gerudo. 99.999% of the time, it's going to be a full-blooded Gerudo girl that they have. It just happens, just how it is. However, once every 100 years, a Gerudo male will be born. And people are under the assumption that every time a Gerudo male is born, he's evil. No, that's not true. It just so happened that when Ganondorf was born, he was born with Demise's curse. Which he was somewhat, like, he's not Demise reincarnated, but Demise's hatred is reincarnated through him, if that makes sense. Because a big misconception is that when, like, Ganon is Demise coming back, but Ganon doesn't have the memories of Demise. It's just Demise's hatred was born into him. So. He was born, he pretty much made the Gerudo a bunch of, like, thieves and criminals, and his goal was to overthrow Hyrule and to rule it. And he used all the Gerudo at his disposal to try to accomplish that. That sucks. I like the controls. When I played the game the first time, I loved it. I love the motion controls, but then playing it on Switch, I loved it even more. I don't find it awkward to play that game on controller at all. I found it very fun. Damn, we going deep into this lore, dude. What the shit? Look how cool this area looks. This looks like an area straight out of Skyward Sword. I don't even know what I gotta do. Oh. What the hell? This is actually awesome. Yeah, I know. That's why I never do. But I can't deny that it would make following the story a lot easier to start with Skyward Sword, but that's just me being selfish. Man, where the frick are we? Stop floating around, Dillweed. Can I use a bright bloom here? I can. Alright. Need another one. This is actually a really cool... Wow, if the game had more sky islands like this, that would address one of my largest problems with the game. If there were more sky islands with, like, this level of, like, puzzles and ingenuity, that would fix a lot of the issues that I have. Because this is, like, legitimately awesome as shit. No. Yes. What's up, Chris? Excited for the Sunshine-a-thon? Unfortunately, I'm having so much fun, and I know we really didn't do too much story tonight, but I am going to have to end my stream soon. I've been streaming longer than it says, because I was streaming for like an hour and a half before my stream crashed, so I've actually been streaming longer than it seems. But we can pick this up soon. We can pick this up again pretty soon. Right now, what the shit? What am I supposed to do with this? Oh, I see. Damn, this is really cool. Why can't more... How come more Sky Islands were not like this? This is actually blowing my mind right now that after 230 hours... After 230 freaking hours, I'm seeing a Sky Island with, like, this awesome underground cave type area. I love that. What up, bitch? Oh, I'm the bitch! Here's the hottest take you're ever gonna hear a Zelda fan say. I think that all the 2D games are skippable. And this is coming from a guy that loves the Oracle games. I love Link's Awakening. Whoa, look at this! If you want to get into Zelda, you can just play the 3D ones. You can play the 2D ones if you want, but only if you really love the series. What the hell, man? This is awesome. Yeah, like Zelda 2, bro. If you're a big fan, you're really loving it, you can't get enough Zelda, then yeah, play Zelda 2. Whoa, what is this? Some, like, ancient Mayan shit. Look at this. Well, that was really freaking cool. But I think that this is where our Zelda story ends for tonight. Damn, I don't know how to get that. Oh, the stone is on him, and then I gotta fly back up to that. I see, I see. Shit. Well, you know what I'm gonna do? Do I have one of those warp tokens? Oh, no! Where's my warp tokens at? Oh, no, there's one over here. Shit. Well, where do I have the other one? The Skull Lake? I don't really need one by the Skull Lake, right? Yeah, I'm gonna remove this. I don't think I need that. I'd rather have a token here, so I can fast travel here. Whoops. How do I place it? Why can't I fucking place it? Do I need to be up more? I don't know if I'm going to be able to make it even with the zero gravity shit. I'm going to try my best. Oh, I might be able to. Never mind. I'm goated. Let's go. But yeah. Yeah, I'll definitely be playing more of this. I would like to beat this game, and I'm having a really good time lately. I know I didn't do any story today, like I said, but it was fun to talk about the lore and collect some of these. I wish I could have at least had time to go back and translate a lot of the slabs that we found, because I'd like to see what's written on them. But I didn't really have time. There's probably a shit ton of them, too. Majority of the 2D games are in the Downfall timeline. Whoops. I mean, honestly, I guess, like, A Link Between Worlds could be a fitting end to the Downfall timeline if you think about it. I mean, the problem of Ganon being reincarnated doesn't stop, but he got fused with Yuga's soul, which was crazy. But I will have plenty more time to talk about everything, anything and everything Legend of Zelda, later. In the meantime, I think this is where we should leave off. Alright guys, thanks for watching. I hope that you enjoyed this short Zelda stream where we got to talk about the Nintendo Direct and stuff. Hopefully we get a Nintendo Direct this week. Imagine if we got something new Zelda, like a new remake or a spin-off or something. But I'll be back tomorrow. I'm going to be streaming for 10 hours tomorrow, so cut me some slack. I'm going to hop out early tonight. And I'll see you guys tomorrow for the Sunshine Super Stream. More Zelda this week, too. Especially if a Nintendo Direct gets announced, we're going to do more Tears of the Kingdom and shit. But it was fun talking about Zelda, fun hanging out with you guys. And we're going to be hanging out and making a lot of jokes and stuff tomorrow. So peace out. Make sure to tune on in. That's the wrong thing.